What do you say, everybody? Happy Monday. Sean Higgs coming at you here for Winner's Circle YouTube channel, sports betting podcast on a Monday night, the 28th. We got some Giants and Steelers. Apparently another New York team, the Yankees, playing today against the Dodgers. World Series action. I got props on both games for you. That's how we roll here on a Monday night. Be sure to hit the like button here. I'm just on my YouTube. It says 4 likes so far. Excellent. I love it. Well, really 3 because I know I hit it and probably Jim hit it too. I don't know. So can we get more than 2 other people to hit the like button? Thank you. GamblesWorld.net is the sponsor. As always, that's where you can find my premium picks, as well as Doug Upstone, Paul Bovey, Jim Feist, Chip Chirimbis, Brian Bittler, Matt Fargo, Victor King, Marc Lawrence, Ricky Tran, Kyle Hunter. I know I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Listen, if I missed you, I don't tell you. I didn't do a video with you, and I forget you're on the show. You could always come on and do videos. Not gonna. I'll throw you under the bus. I don't mind. You're not here. I am, though. All right, we're going to get to some games tonight. Again, yes, we come in an hour early. That's because I'm not going to do a live during the game and talk over everything you're watching. That's no fun. We'll give you some props beforehand here for both the Yankee game and the Giant game for you New York fans out there. Again, hit the like button, subscribe here to Winner Circle YouTube channel. Every day, Monday to Thursday, video free picks recorded, free pick videos. Also up on Saturday, Paul Bovey, Jim Feist, Chip Chirimbis. You get Saturday free picks here as well. The live show now, and of course, Football Fridays, me, Marc Lawrence, Victor King, 1 p.m. Eastern. You don't miss out on that. And I think we'll be doing a contest where some 3-team parlay for you to put in the live chat or something along those lines. You win $50 or something like that. But you got to be in the chat live on Fridays, and then you have to come here on Monday so I can tell you who won. But that's a little something going forward. We got time. I know November's here. You might think it's not a lot of time. It is. We'll do something for the bowls. We got you covered here. We got you covered. And of course, the spooktacular savings. 13% off for Friday the 13th, even though it's the 28th. But you get the whole Halloween kind of thing. Maybe we'll send you chocolate. I don't know. I don't have your addresses, but we'll do something. There it is, the spooktacular savings. 13% multi-day packages. And, of course, those packages, 7 days are guaranteed. So if we don't show a profit, credit you back. And then, boom, find somebody else if we didn't make you money. Use the leaderboard. We got one. Win or lose, always the truth. Let's get to the action. Giants and the Steelers. I do got a premium up on this one. If you missed it, sorry. What am I going to tell you? Go get it. Go get it. But we got props. We got props for you here. Sides, go to the Gamblers World and buy a side from me or somebody else. I do not mind. Anytime touchdowns, let's get right into it now. A little Pickens action, plus 155. Calvin Austin, 475. So Pickens, a lot of targets. He gets a lot of action. You know Russell? He came out shucking last week. I expect more of the same here. Plus 155 is a good number for a number 1 receiver. And Calvin Austin's on the guy. He got 4 looks last week. So, we're going to be going forward, and we're going to talk about some of these other receiving props in a second here for the Steelers. New quarterback. I can only go off what I saw last week from him, who he's been thrown to. So this guy gets 4 looks. 475. Sign me up. We're going to get that plus money. The Giants. Neighbors are their best offensive target at plus 190. I know the Steelers have a defense. They're very good. At 190, I got to take the guy. He's their best offensive weapon. We saw CeeDee Lamb every day. He's got 10 catches, 150 yards, and a TD. His neighbor CeeDee Lamb, no, but he's the go-to man on the roster. 190, sure. And Wendell Robinson, a plus 475. We know Neighbors has been out, but this guy, he's been targeted nearly 70 times. Can we get into the end zone once? 70 targets? I'm taking a shot. 475. Again, we got the guys everybody knows, Pickens and Neighbors. And unless you're a Giant fan or a Steeler fan, Austin and Robinson, probably a little farther down your food chain. I don't mind. I'm going to go grab them. Some rushing yard props. And you know what? I'm going to tweet these out as well. These will be tweeted out on the my Sean Higgs, Mr. Sean Higgs Twitter, so you can get them there as well as there's a link there if you're watching, whatever. Rushing yards, New York Giants. We're going to go Singletary. Yes, I know the Steelers don't give up a lot of rushing yards. I totally get it. We're going to get 40 yards plus 170, 50 plus 330. He's averaging almost 48, 47.8 yards per game. If he goes over, we get to 170, and he's right in there. If he goes over his 47 and a half, 47.8, we get to the 50. It's a 330 day, and it's a nickel in our pockets. Yes, I know Steelers defense can run, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you're going to give me a 5-1 shot here between 40 and 50 yards? I'm going to grab it. And again, you don't have to go crazy on these props. You like them, you don't like them. They're always going to be plus money. I'm not going to come in here with doing minus 280s. I had that work out for a couple, 2 weeks ago? It was like somebody was minus 220 to score a touchdown. No, we're not going to do that here. Pittsburgh, Najee Harris, 90 yards plus 240. What am I missing on Najee? Last 2 games he's gotten over 100. 240 for 90, 300 for 100 plus yards, 100 or more yards. Yeah, that is what I would call the old no-brainer kind of play for me. And again, I've never been called the smartest. My wife jokes I got a pea-sized brain rolling down a 12-lane highway. But if the guys rush for 100 yards in 2 straight games, I'm getting 90 at 240 and 100 at 3-1. Yes, thank you, sir. May I have another? I'll take it. Receiving yards. Oh, you know what? I should have scrolled them across the bottom because I had them all here for the scroll. And why not now? Because we're at the tail end here. Receiving yards. Slayton for the Giants. 25 yards. It's minus 125. I get it. Like Higgs, but minus 125, you usually give up plus money. He's at 44.5 yards a game. But maybe it comes down a bit with Neighbors back. He doesn't get the looks. I think he's going to get some yardage here. So 25 to minus 125. If he gets over that 40 mark, which again, at 44.5, we can get there. Pitt's out to a lead. They're going to be throwing the ball. Why not? And if it's not a lead and they're running the ball, it goes right back to our guy Singletary hitting his 2 props. Couple Steelers guys here. So Freiermuth, the tight end. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not here. This is not some speech class. 40 yards, plus 155. Why not? I look at the targets again. Going back to the last game, Russell's in there. I think these guys are going to get more action here. So he's always been a focal point of the offense anyway, right? He gets his looks, scores touchdowns. 40 for 155, 50 for 275. Sure. Now we go into Austin and Darnell Washington. So Austin last game, 1 catch, 36 yards. So 4 targets, though. Again, he only caught 1, but it was for 36 yards. Now, if he caught 4, an average of like 8 yards, he still would have got over this 25, and they're giving us 170. So for whatever reason, Russell was looking at him, plus 170, okay. If he has a big play and just catches another ball, this 40 could be ours by the second quarter. So 320, I'm in. Darnell Washington. These odds are off Bet Online. I couldn't find them on the DraftKings. Usually I just use DraftKings when I come in here. Try to keep it simple for everybody. No, DraftKings or FanDuel, ESPN, Bet, whatever. Here's another guy. 4 targets last game, 36 yards. So not huge chunks, but he was getting the look, and more importantly, he caught the ball. Quarterbacks like that, right? Just ask guys who play with Aaron Rodgers. You don't catch the ball, he cries about you, he throws you under the bus, and then you're off the team. Quarterbacks like when you catch the ball. He caught 4. 19 is plus 134. Okay. That's what, 2 catches for this guy? 29 yards is over 2-1 at a plus 204. I had to take a shot here at these things. Again, you want to put $1 on them, $10, $25, depends on your bankroll. Maybe you're $100 on all these games. I don't know what you do. Everybody's bankroll is different. Have fun. These are what I like. We got some comments, and then we'll hit the Yankee game. Ken's in the house. Good luck to everybody. I have the Pickens over receiving yards tonight. I don't hate it. Let's pull up. I'll do a little where is Mr. Pickens? Let me get to the odd screen here for that. I mean, I don't hate it, right? I mean, I got him on the anytime touchdown. He's their top receiver. Why wouldn't he get yardage here? So there's that, of course. Let me just pull up the odds here. Receiving yards. So they're all over the place. I'm guessing the average is around 60 because that's at minus 130. 70 is at plus 125. Obviously, his number's going to be somewhere in between there. Again, I'm on DK right now looking at this. You want to go over 60 for 130? I'm not going to hate it. You want to go 70 for 125? I can get behind you on that one as well. We're going to say okay to that. Let's look at how he's caught the ball. Last game, Mr. Pickens. I thought he had a big game last week. Did he? 9 targets, 111 yards, and a TD. So, is he going to get him? They looked at him 9 times. Is it worth going over a 70 for 125? Obviously, 70 for 125 is probably a good one. Ken, and I would even listen for an 80 spot of 190. I think it's worth a shot. I'd rather do 80 or 190 than 60 or 130. John Putnam's in the house. It was a good weekend, football wise. Had a winning weekend in NFL. Another good weekend in college football. I think 10-3 in college football for the week with my college. NFL I think was 3-1 or I think 3-1 for the weekend. I don't know. Doesn't make a difference. And then I had a good night. Friday night, took the kids. We went to see Sting and Billy Joel. Took my mom over to the Riverwalk. It was a nice night. Nice weekend overall. Everything was good, John. Hope yours was well as also. And he likes the Giants plus the 6 tonight. I see where everybody's going to go with this. It's the sharper player. Guys are on it. Daniel Jones' terrible numbers on Monday Night Football or primetime games. Steelers unbelievably excellent, undefeated on Monday nights. Best team ever on Monday Night Football. There you go, 8-3 over the weekend. Not a bad Saturday, Sunday. 8-3, I'll take it. Lauren's in the house. College football kicking butt. Yeah, I'm having a good college football year. College football is really good. Can't complain about my college football season. There we go, 59% for the month of October. Scott Chris said, Neighbors, 2-1 anytime. TD looks good. That's a good number. I don't hate it. I saw a 190 on DK, Scott. I have it actually here. It was I had it up in the scroll. I'll pop it up again so you can see it. And we'll see it right there. Anytime, touchdown, Neighbors. Well, that's the scroll part of it. Let me put up in the chatty chat part. There you go. Neighbors 190. I took Robinson also to 475. You're a giant guy. Stop Gio's in the house. Good luck tonight. To me in the chat. You as well, Gio. Mar, thoughts on a Rockets slaying to the Spurs. I kind of like the Spurs tonight. I like the Spurs, Mar. They're not bet them. I do have an NBA game. That is not it. Scott says, Geo, aluminum, barium, zirconium sticks. Aluminum, barium. We're gonna go down this pipeline already at 7:15. We're going into down the well. I love it. And Mar, hello to you also. Dill's in the house. Darnell Washington. How do you think he will do? How do I think Darnell Washington going to do? I do have a prop on him here, Mr. Dill. And here it comes up. Bet Online had him receiving props. 19 yards at plus 134, 29 or more, 204. And I like it. I think he's going to get a couple looks here. He got 4 last game. 4 targets, 36 yards. Why can't he get some more right now? I like the over yardage. I know sometimes people do receptions. I shouldn't say I'm not good at it. I don't look at them a lot. Like baseball, like a lot of RBI props. NFL would be like an anytime touchdown, probably receiving rushing yards. Not into like receptions or attempts and all that much, but I do like them to catch a couple balls tonight and get some yardage because I'm going to go over 19 and over 29 yards. John, question. On the college game Saturday coming up, no game starting after 8 o'clock. Is that because of daylight savings time? Why are there no games on after 8 o'clock? That is interesting. I was going to say, would that be a possible Game 7 World Series? Possibly. That is what I would think. I would think they'd want not to go up a Game 7. That would be my initial thought process. I don't know. I do not know. Mar says he had a great weekend. Later with Alabama in the second half. Had Dodgers both games. Also had the Victors. First half play was a loser. Who are the Victors? One loser, Washington, Chicago over the 46. Listen, if you didn't have the Commanders' money line, easiest game on the board. More. Easiest game on the board. Commanders' money line. Thoughts on the Lakers to win outright? No. This is a game, I think, and again, doesn't mean they have to win, but the Suns, you blew a 22-point lead on the road. Now you're home, Lakers' first game. Come out and get them. Come out and get them. How about a Suns first quarter or Suns first half? We talked, Doug had this game today. I had this game in the free picks today, and I like the Suns here minus. It was like 3.5, 4. Doug brought up doing a first half on the Suns, thinking they'll come out. Or maybe he said, don't quote me on that. I thought he said first half. Either way, to me, Lakers outright, I'm going to say no just because of the way it went down last game, which was 3 days ago. If you really want to attack it, I think the best way would be Suns first quarter or first half. You pissed away a 22-point lead on the road. This is a peer team, a team that's supposed to be like they're a championship team, right? I know. He's got the Thunder and the Celtics and Denver to get back there or Minnesota. The Lakers still have AD and LeBron, and people think they're a championship caliber team. The Suns made a deal for Durant and Beal, who's shockingly hurt again. But they're thought of as a top kind of Western team. You're playing a good team that you screwed the pooch against. Take care of them at home. Lakers' first game out of LA. I think they keep winning. Don't know what they see in Phoenix. Well, you just got my thought process on that. Yankees must win tonight. Well, yeah. As I like to say, John, we hope in one hand and poop in the other, see which one fills up first. Just because they have to or must or it's a good spot doesn't mean they do. We'll see what happens. I think Bueller's hittable, which, you know what? Let's bring up some baseball stuff here. So we do got some baseball action here. I got some props up here for you. So Dodgers are 130, Yanks minus 140, 8.5. I would just go Dodgers in the over here, right? I mean, are the Yanks, can they win? Sure. Do I want to bet on the Yanks to win? Not really. I tried that in game one. I had the Yanks in the under in game one. That was a terrible play. How'd that work out for me in the free picks? Not too good. Not too good. I had a premium on the under there. No. Are you kidding me? So I'm not really looking to get on the Yanks. I would go Dodgers in the over because I think the Dodgers could hit. And if Bueller's going to pitch to how he was on the road this year, they got a 293 batting average against. So backs to the wall, you expect the Yanks to come out as much as they can. You're down 0-2. Give me the Dodgers in the over. But I got some ribbies for you here. And I like my ribbies. I had a monster ribby year, plus about 2 dimes with the ribby props in the midday money. So let's go Dodgers. Freddie Freeman plus 190. Probably the MVP right now. Teoscar plus 180. And Mr. Edman, 310. I think he's hitting 9th today. Sure, guys are on base. I'm always going to look at the bottom of the order here. Soto's batting second. He's a home run guy, though. I like Soto. And let's be honest. Probably his last couple games in New York, he'll be suiting up for the Dodgers next year. 2-1. Let's take Soto, Ribby. Stanton 120. It's a low one, but this is the only guy who's really crushing it for the Yanks. Plus 120 spot, okay. And Verdugo. And then a number 9 hitter, another one. We'll take it for 310. Give me those 9 hitters, baby. Especially for the Yanks. You can take anybody from 6 to 9 in the Yankee lineup if you want for a ribby. You're down 2-0. People got to start hitting, and they got to start getting some runs across the plate to win some games here. So that is that. That is that. Scott says, Ohtani's 310 over a home run. Thoughts on one shoulder? I wouldn't do a home run prop with him. And is that going to affect his pitching next year? I mean, I don't know. Even if it's his opposite, I don't know. I don't want a home run prop from him. Even swinging. It's dislocated, right? They popped it back into place. Got to be sore. He can't be swinging with power. No, thank you. No, thank you to that one. Thomas Bow, Dodgers team total over 3. Yes. Mar says he's liking Clark Schmidt also under 4.5 Ks. Dodgers hitting where he's pretty good. I would say yes. Again, I like the over. 3.5 for the total. I still like it. I like the game to go over. I think the Dodgers are going to score runs. I think this is a 10-run game. Judge is killing the Yankees right now. He's Rob Deere. What do you expect from him? Guys, Nick Swisher for the Yankees in the playoffs. Nick Swisher. I wait. You know what? Because I know Mr. Numbers wish he was here because I'm going to make fun of Judge. We have to. He swears he's banned. I told him he's not. Right, Jim? We looked. He's not banned. He's just a maniac. But listen, Judge. It is what it is. Some guys don't have good playoffs. Is he a choker? He's going to get labeled that maybe. Is it fair? Is he pressing? Or is it that when you're in the playoffs, you're facing good pitchers every time? Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they're not just throwing and be like, well, whatever. You know, if he hits a home run, we still win 6-4 in the regular season. Playoffs aren't like that. And I don't think Bonds had great numbers in the playoffs. I mean, we could, you know, it'll be over by the time next week. But you know, John, I gotta make a little note here. World Series. It should just be World Series or postseason. I want to try to find some Hall of Fame postseason, like Hall of Famer type guys, MVP type guys, and bad playoffs. I'm sure it happens a lot more than not. You know, you're facing good pitching. That's the problem with the Yankees. They don't have a good lineup. Daniel Jones, you think he'll throw a pick? I'll say yes still, yes. What are the odds on him to throw an interception here? Passing props. INT. Where is the INT here? Do I got an interception? Daniel Jones over a half of interception minus 1.4. I would say yeah, right? I mean, he's going to have to throw the ball. Steelers are a 6-point fave. You think they win? And look at this. We got a terrorist sighting. We got a terrorist in the chat. I can't say that, right? That's probably get us flagged. I say things like that when the bots come in. But again, have you even made it on YouTube until you get the bots coming in? At least these are football bots and not like the porn bots. Where are these guys posting? Oh, you queued them out. I was like, where were they, Jim? Jim's on it. He's on the ball backstage. And why wouldn't he be? The guy's a Philly fan. You think he cares about baseball? And he likes the Eagles, so he's got nothing else to do but cry. Guess he's got the Flyers. T-Money's in the house. Soto homer and the Stanton homer, 285, 4-1. I don't hate it, T-Money. I don't hate it. Again, I think we see runs in this game. I got the Soto Ribby prop myself at 2-1. Wendell Robinson, 5 receptions, minus 119. And Enrique Hernandez, Kiki, over 1.5 hits, run ribbies, 120-ish. So Robinson, 5 receptions of 119. I like him for that I think bodes well, Gio, for our Ribby prop, our TD prop at plus 450. If they got him at minus basically 6 catches. That bodes well for if you like the over, you got the over. And if you like a Robinson touchdown, I want to say it's in the bag. T-Money says, Judge has smoked a lot of good pitchers. Yeah, maybe. Well, so what's he now? So now he's just trash. Thank you for clearing that up, T-Money, as the Yankee. T-Money comes in. This guy likes the Yankees, the Chiefs, the Lakers, and the Patriots. Actually, he does like the Patriots more. He likes the Chiefs now. Who else front runner? Judge. Judge and Ohtani, his 2 favorite baseball players. This guy. He's done nothing now. So what's he done? Nothing. Nada. Zero. The truth is in the house. The truth will be happy next year, right? He should be excited about the Tigers. Tigers sign who? Pete Alonso? Pete Alonso going to come play for the Tigers next year? Would that be good? A nice little bat for you guys to have? I think you need a bat. I like Torkelson. I think he's a DH. Let's see here. Let's see. Mr. Judge. Nice, hitting 150. I love it. 19 strikeouts. Boy, he's good. He's good. If they made a statue, like they made that horrendous statue of D Wade, if they made one of Judge, you know who it'd be? It would be like the little, what was Remy? Was Remy the little rat in Ratatouille? Remy would be like that. He'd be small. He'd be a little Remy from Ratatouille. That's what Judge is in the postseason. Terrible. John agrees with facing better pitchers. Again, it's not, I mean, regular season is a regular season. It is the playoffs. Pitchers pitch a little different. Managers take guys out after 3 innings. Hello. The numbers speak for themselves. He's hitting 150. I mean, this Yankee team, this is a joke. John Birdie's on the roster. Look at these guys again. They're back. They're back. Guess who's back? Where are they? They're not on the. Are they on the YouTube? Maybe the YouTube's just behind because I was just on a different page. Where are these guys coming in at? Lock it in with the King. King D's in the house. Going half unit Giants and the under. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I just saw the Robinson 5 receptions minus 119 King D, and I'm like, boy, if he's gonna catch 6 passes, this game's going over the total. Yeah, I kind of like the over here. I'm not going to. Don't be blinded by just taking the under because it's the Giants and they can't score and the Steelers defense. I don't know, man. Something says over tonight. Something says over. T-Money, they're still old man dropping triple doubles. Here we go. LeBron, this is good. Here's the world's smallest violin playing for LeBron in October. That's great, King D. LeBron's going to get his second in-season tournament championship, first back-to-back in-season champion with his son on the roster. Super duper. You know what's going to happen in May? They're going to get knocked out of the playoffs. See ya. Denver may be done. I don't know if Joker's done. I mean, he's still pretty good. Denver, again, they won their championship. All is well. They won. Again, I'm moving over to the Wolves and the Thunder to challenge the Celtics. Because who the heck's coming out of the East besides the Celtics? The derelict Knicks? That team? I mean, the Bucks are 10-point underdogs tonight. What is that about? Who's challenging them? Maybe we get like an upstart Magic team, or maybe the Pacers, or actually maybe the Cavaliers. Give them a little bit of a challenge. They look pretty good with Mitchell and Allen in the middle there. But come on. Drop it triple doubles. That's good. Yeah, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. PED LeBron doing good out of the gate. Under in Giants game is a loser. Steelers can get 38 themselves. I agree. I agree. Hey, don't forget to subscribe here. Because I do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Free pick videos. Tomorrow, Chip Trivis, Matt Fargo, Brian Bittler, myself on Wednesday. Thursday, Doug Upstone. Chipper doing NFL. And Chip does with Paul Bovian and Feist NFL. Friday, Football Live. You don't want to miss out. Me, Marc Lawrence Victor King, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Winner Circle YouTube channel. Let's go. Like, subscribe. Costs you nothing to hit the like button, leave comments, and share the channel here. All right? We do respond to the comments. I do, at least when I'm here. And if you want the premium stuff, head over to gamblersworld.net. Me and 12 other top handicappers. Check it out. Check it out. I got premium built today. NFL, NBA. And who else? On Monday Night Football. Columbus is beating Edmonton 3-0 in the first period. Edmonton minus 250 before the puck drop. I love seeing stuff like that. I do like a hockey game tonight. I'd like the over in the Jets game. Over 6 Winnipeg. Although I would take that. Is San Jose like the only win? Like they're winless, right? 0-8 San Jose, Ken? I would be all over that team. I had them on Thursday. They lost. I took them Thursday. Not good. Scott says, Sean, I think they're trying to pull a fast one. If Ohtani actually has dislocated shoulder, there would be no way he would play today in the amount of inflammation. I'm buying a 310 home run. I mean, I don't know if it's dislocated, if it's just hurt. Is it sore? I mean, listen, at 3-1, I'm not going to say no to any kind of 3-1, Scott. And I like the over. So the more the merrier. Any names you see moving for the trade deadline in the NFL? Well, as I say, King D, like you know me from Midday Money, I'm like, if I'm Garrett Wilson of the Jets, get me the heck out of here. This guy wants to throw to Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard and all of his buddies and, you know, who else? Sterling Sharp. I don't even know who else is coming in here, right? You know, we're going to bring back Clinton Dix for their safety. Get me out. The Jets should just deal. Goodbye. Who wants Aaron Rodgers? Really? Get him out of there. Trade him. Trade whoever. Trade him. That's number one. I'm trading guys off that team. Honestly, I as a Cowboy fan, I'm trading Dak. Goodbye. McCarthy is fired at the end of this year. He's done. He couldn't yet. Oh, we win 12 games every year. That's fine. You can't coach. You're losing the playoffs. I'm trading him. I don't care what I get. Just get rid of this contract. A team will take him. As bad as people think he is, when he's good, he's a top 10 quarterback, top 5 at times, top 7. However, you know, we're going to be, you know, splitting hairs over how, you know, Dak is still better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league. Trade him. The new coach is going to want his quarterback. It's just that simple. The Jets, what are you doing? They're going to be drafting a quarterback. A new head coach comes in. We see this nonsense. You see it with the Bears, Washington, Carolina, Houston. Do we got to go on and on and on? I wish big names go. I like to see the quarterbacks change teams. He says, you're throwing money away, take a guy with a bum arm. You know, listen, it's 310. If it was dislocated, would he actually play is a good question. Is it just sore? Did he land wrong? I think it's sore anyway. Like, I'm not looking to do that. Like I said, you know, the guy, whether it's his throwing arm for next year, it doesn't make a difference. You're still swinging a bat. Still got your torque on it and stuff like that. I'm not looking to do that. Well, 3-1 is it worth a shot? Maybe. Wilson looks up to Adams. I agree he should go to the Chiefs or Niners. That's fine. He looks up to him. That's fine. That's great. He looks up to him catching all the balls because he's on the other side of the field twiddling his thumbs. I wish I was him. He'd throw me the ball. Should have kept Zach Wilson. Just like he should have kept Sam Darnold. Should have kept Geno Smith. The Jets are the problem. Terrible. Thoughts on Louisiana and Texas State? Texas State is a 3-point fave tomorrow. I do got 2 games I got to roll out here. That is one of them, and I also have the New Mexico Florida International game. I got them loaded up on the sites already, so I got to do little write-ups on those guys. But you're watching this, so I'll give you my Louisiana pick. Just don't buy that one, John. All right? Square play and all, I will still take Louisiana. I do not understand why Texas State is favored here. I'm trying to figure it out. The other side of my brain is like 6-1 team catching points. I should automatically play Texas State, but I don't know. Things have worked out for me so far in college football. I'm going to stick to I've won it. Normally, it's not on cheesy games like this where it's like, oh, looks too good to be true kind of stuff. I've really kind of stayed away from that, and especially midweek games. But I mean, what? I don't know what I'm missing here in this game. Everything I dig into this game, it just brings me back to I'm getting points with a better team. So I'm going to take the points with the better team here. I mean, this was 3.5. I mean, it opened at 4. This game opened at 4 and came down. I mean, I got a 3.5 I was happy with. Giants take Rodgers. Won't be worse than suffering with Jones. Why would they take him? Where are the Giants going? I mean, I'm I'm taking Rodgers if I'm on Miami. I know they got Tua. Is he healthy? He's a shot away from being killed. Same with Rodgers. Put them together, you get one quarterback. How about the Saints? I know they got Carr. Do you love Carr? People think the Saints are good. I don't know. I mean, there's only a couple teams because he's a win now guy. Chiefs don't need a quarterback. Baltimore doesn't need a quarterback. Cincinnati doesn't need a quarterback. Cleveland. Could Cleveland go and take another quarter? I wouldn't do that if I was Cleveland. That's a no for me. Where are you going? I think Miami could be a landing spot. How about Jacksonville for Rodgers? I mean, definitely use Rodgers in one shot. It's really, it's a spot from the go. Niners, you're not a big Purdy. I know you don't like Purdy, but he went to a championship game, got hurt, and then went to Super Bowl. I don't blame him. I saw Shanahan blow a 28-3 lead. I saw him blow a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter of the Niners. What was that, 4 years ago? I saw him blow a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter to the Rams, and the Rams went on to the Super Bowl against Cincinnati. And I saw him blow another lead against the Niners, against the Chiefs in last year's Super Bowl. I can't hate that guy. The guy does do all right. Now, how's Rodgers going to be there with no Ayuk, no CMC? When they come back, okay. Again, that might be a spot. Where's their window? It's a close. It's only like this, right? Because CMC's got bad injury history, and they got wide receiver wise, Ayuk's been hurt. I mean, we all love Samuel. That guy get hurt. He plays hard. He's running the ball. They got him out of the backfield, running sweeps, throwing passes. Niners, that'd be a good spot. Niners and Miami, I think, would be 1-2. But even with Miami, as we say this, it's like, hi, you guys got 2 wins, right? I mean, like, hey, let's go from a 2-win team to another 2-win team. The Colts, I think the Colts got a shot. I mean, the Saints have 2 wins. There's really not much. I mean, anywhere in the AFC West, you could. I bet, he goes to Seattle with Smith and Metcalf. I don't know. T.Y. says, I'm much sure Niners got at most another 3 seasons. All right, 3. You're generous. Hill and Rodgers could turn Dolphin season around. Well, that was the thought process with him and Wilson and Breece Hall. Hasn't happened. Now, let's get back to a couple props here, and we'll wrap this, put a little bow on the show. All right, baseball, we're going to go to Dodgers, Freeman, Ribby, 190. Teoscar, 180. Edman, at 310. Soto at 2-1. Stanton at plus 120. Verdugo at 310. Ribbies. All for me. I like the over as well. Dodgers in the over. Worse, you split, and you're not bad. You're going to be cashing a bunch of Ribby props anyway. All right, we got the scroll going underneath with all the props for you to see. And you know what? Since I'm in a giving mood, it's almost Halloween. Instead of giving out candy, we're going to give out player props in the chat. And there you go. Boom. All right, so we got some anytime tutties. Pickens, 155. Calvin Austin, 475. Neighbors for the Giants, 190. And there's Mr. Robinson, 475. So a couple dives, a little deeper dives here, plus 475. But I think worthy of it. I think they're kind of worth a shot there. Robinson, again, has been targeted nearly 70 times. Rushing yards, Singletary, 40 yards is 170. 50 plus is 330. I know all about the Steelers defense, but you know what? If the guy just gets to his average, we're going to get a plus 170 and make $70. or $7. I don't know what your bet is. Pittsburgh Harris, 90 plus is 240, 100 is 3-1. The guy's got over 100 last 2 games. Sure. And I think no matter who's winning this game, you like the dog, you like the favorite, you're going to cash 3 of the 4 here are going to hit. If the Giants are winning, they're going to run the ball, right? They're doing something right. If Pitt wins, Harris is running the ball. They're up anyway. 3 of the 4 of these are going to hit. If it's Pitt, it's 3 out of 2. It's maybe 3 out of 4. Even if it's 2, you're making money. You'll make $40 even just on the low one. And receiving yards, we're going to the Giants with Mr. Slayton. Again, 44.5 yards a game. 25 is minus 125. I usually don't like to do this, but minus 125, we're going to do it here. 40 yards to 220. Again, he's hitting 44.5. If they're throwing because they're down, 220 is in the bag. Pitt, Freiermuth, 40 yards, 155, and 50s, 275. Again, this is a nice safety valve for Russ. Veteran guy's going to look for a veteran tight end, bail him out of plays. Here we go. Mr. Austin, as I said, 4 targets last game. He only caught 1 pass. It was for 36 yards. Doesn't make a difference. If he's going to him, 25 yards can be caught on just 1 and done. We might have this on the first play of the game for all we know. But he's looking for him. Forget about his other numbers. Russell Wilson's in there. He looked at this guy 4 times. I'm going to go 25 for 170. And if he has a big catch like he did last game and catches another ball, he's over this 40 yards for 320. Thank you. And Darnell Washington, needs odds are off Bet Online. Another guy, 4 catches last week, 36 yards. So 19 yards from Bet Online here, plus 134. 29 is 204. He went over both of these. Again, you're catching passes from a guy who's finding you now. Who's not, Fields taking off and only looking one way or another. You got a veteran guy. You might not like him. He still sees the field pretty good. He distributed the ball like crazy last week. More the same here. I want to see everything wins. I want to see we just sweep the board. But that's the way I bet. I don't think something's going to lose. If I thought it was going to lose, I wouldn't put it here. There you go. Happy hunting. Happy hunting. All right. I think that's a wrap for a Monday night. There's still time to head over to gamblersworld.net, get down on the premium plays for myself or anybody else if you want to. The least you could do is hit the like button. All right? Get rid of those little T-Rex tiny little arms. Whatever you got to do. Pull them out. T-Rex. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Notification bell on here. Winner circle. Daily free pick videos here on the channel. And that's about it. Like, subscribe, notification bells on. Share with your friends and family. Tell them you love it. They should too. Tomorrow, me, Matt Fargo, Chip Chirimbis will be talking some Friday college football. You don't want to miss out on that. Friday action tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. See you then. Bye-bye.